so automated tools. So everyone's everyone's getting more time poor as times go on. There's a lot of distractions and things like that. So every business wants to streamline as much as possible because at the end of the day, time's money, right? But
Mm.
today we're going to be sharing with you some of our favorite tools that we use every day. We wanted to speak about this, but in all honesty, it's quite difficult to make a list, wasn't it? Just because
It
we
is, yeah.
use it so seamlessly, and
Yeah, no, we spent like 10 minutes before actually starting to record this to put a list together, and then we were trying to. It was really difficult to put a list together because we use them on a daily
that's
basis.
right,
It's like trying to write down to remember to breathe. it's,
yeah,
it's just second
yeah,
nature
it's the same
once you,
thing.
and if you start using those, and if they start becoming helpful, then you feel like that as well. So let's just jump into it.
Yeah, straight away. So, I mean, the first one we got down, you're probably best explaining because you use that the most. Accurate. I'll just say it.
Acuity. Everyone has me.
Acuity.
Yeah, Acuity scheduling. So what Acuity does, we'll leave links to all of those in the description, by the way. But what Acuity does, which is really cool, is if you jump on a lot of calls with people, if you have a lot of scheduled meetings that are online, it's a tool that lets you basically sync your calendar with another calendar that people can just book a meeting with you. And it's automated because it talks directly to your calendar, whether you're using iCloud Calendar or Google Calendar or any other calendar. Acuity will just pick up all the meetings that are already in your calendar and only make the times available for people to schedule a meeting with you when you're free. So if you're in a position where you can just send people a link to book a meeting, then you don't have to worry about double booking yourself or going back and forth on it. We've all been there where we have to like, oh, can you do a meeting at 4 p.m. on Tuesday? It's like, no, I can do 5 p.m. on Wednesday though, and it's just two weeks of back and forth just to schedule a meeting. But if you send someone a link, they can see all the available time slots in your calendar, and they can book in a time slot right there, right then. That's hours and hours of your time
That's it.
saved.
The user interface is really slick, isn't it? And,
It
it's
is, yeah.
really, it's easy to pick up, and
There's a lot of different plans and there's a lot of different sort of levels that you can add. So
best
you
to
can,
get it's best to get like a basic one, isn't it?
best to get the basic one.
Yeah.
I think the one that I use is the I think it's called the Emerging Entrepreneur, and it's something like £10 a month. And that lets you sync it with your calendar, add a lot of screening questions, and it integrates really well with all calendars basically. So
And
that's
it
really good.
also, if you use WordPress, there's a real easy integration you can get. It's just some embedded code, isn't it?
Yeah, you can actually embed it into your web. It's not just WordPress actually; it's all
Oh
sites
yeah,
pretty much.
any,
So
yeah.
you can embed it into your website. You can just have someone like if you wanted to schedule a meeting with me, you can just go to denisbrz.com/call, and that just goes straight to my calendar on the site.
Let's see, yeah. And at the moment, we're running a campaign for a client, and actually that's in booking calls. So we're running ads to a landing page, and then it goes to
To a
to like
calendar.
a calendar, and then you can actually track the conversions through that. So yeah, again, it's really good, and for the price of it, if you add up all the time that you save, time's money, isn't it?
Oh,
Time's
100%.
time's really
And people
precious.
also get annoyed, like if I'm trying to schedule a call or a meeting with someone and they don't have an automated way of doing it, and this just shows me that they don't really have a very streamlined process of handling things like that.
That's it exactly, and just it saves a lot of back and forth, and in anything that takes most of the time, doesn't it? So,
Exactly, yeah.
yeah,
Right, next one. This is your forte.
yeah. I absolutely love MailChimp. It's a great software, and you know, you can do quite a lot with the free one, and the premium one's good too. But what we use it for mainly is downloads, isn't it? So lead generation,
Yeah.
things from landing pages. So there's a free plugin that you can use along with Contact Form 7, in which you can trigger an automated email sequence from the user's data, and then it drags from WordPress, and you can do the sequence. So I think it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, MailChimp is one of those that, I mean, every business that has a list, an email list out there, they'll either use MailChimp or I think ActiveCampaign. We use MailChimp because it's more popular. But,
And if you hand in the once we've set it up, as like when we hand it over to a client, it's really user friendly, isn't it? And
yeah,
it's simple to use, and there's a lot of guidance and help. But it's self-explanatory, really, isn't it?
it is very self-explanatory, and Yeah, it can be used. I mean, there's a variety of different ways that you can use. So one is if you just want to build up a list and have the list sit in there, it can do that. You can also have a list go in there and then have an automatic sequence running an autopilot of if someone signs up to a newsletter, it can automatically send them an email for the next 7 days that you've preset. You can just preset now and have it roll for another year. So it's not like you have to sort of send someone a manual email every time they sign up to your newsletter or try to download a free ebook or something.
Yeah, and
But
they're evolving the products all the time as well. Like, the building like landing page options as well.
yeah,
Things like
yeah.
that. The embeddable things.
I think
There's
I think a walkthrough on the whole of MailChimp is just like a whole hour or 2 hour show.
It, yeah.
But I think there's a lot more resources. I know we have a very, very popular article on MailChimp on our site, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you Google how to integrate Contact Form 7 and MailChimp, it's the top. It's one of the most popular blogs, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's kind of an alternative to, would you say, ClickFunnels? It's kind of like it's if you wanted to break down ClickFunnels and do it your own way.
I mean, yeah. So if you wanted to have an automated funnel, you can either use something like ClickFunnels, which is a sort of very DIY way, or if you use things like Acuity, MailChimp put together, and some of the other things that we're going to mention in a minute, that's basically the manual way of doing it. It's a little more hard work and it's a little more work in general, but it's more controllable. It's definitely more unique. Like if you show me a site right now, I will be able to tell whether it's a sort of a cheap ClickFunnels site or whether it's actually a properly bespoke solution. And I think a lot of people can sort of come to that conclusion if they know a little bit about digital marketing.
Yeah, definitely. What's the next one we've got down?
The next one we have is ManyChat. So again, this is very similar to MailChimp. So what it does is basically collects a list of, not emails, collects a list of Facebook profiles of people that have downloaded something or have subscribed to a particular list, or have even commented on a particular status with a particular word. I mean, messenger bots go to a very advanced length these days. But what ManyChat does is you can sign up to it with your Facebook profile. Sorry, your Facebook page. You have to have a business page for it, but that's easy to do. And what you can do is you can set up, let's say, a newsletter that you want to send out, and you can set up a little button that says "Sign me up," for example, and put it on your website. Again, it's just a little tiny snippet of code that ManyChat will give you. You can just put on your website. When people go on your website and they see sort of "Sign up to my newsletter," they'll see a little sort of messenger option, which most of the time when they're plugged in, when they're logged into their Facebook in that same browser on the same device, which 95% of people are these days, it will actually pick up their Facebook profile. So without having to log into anything, put any passwords in, they can just click send it to me or sign up or download or whatever it is that you wanted to do, and it will send it to their messenger. Like it will literally just pop up on their phone, on their messenger, like a friend has just messaged them. And it's nuts because it's all automated. It's on autopilot. You can preset solutions, sequences, and all type of messages that you want. Same as MailChimp, same as ActiveCampaign and any other mailing software. And it's just a little bit more personalized because I feel like messenger bots these days. I mean, we can figure out what's a messenger bot, what's an actual person because we work in this space. But if you're directing it to consumers, messenger messages from messenger bots have something crazy like 80 or 85, 90% open rate, whereas emails are still stuck on like 12% these days.
I mean, like for me, I know it's kind of saying the opposite, but it is a very high open rate. But for me personally, I do tend to open every message, just because I have to open it. But still at the same time, I'm still opening it, so that there is a higher chance that I'm reading it. It's just whether I'll take it in or not. But I mean, at the same time, everyone's opening it rather than email. You can just read the first two lines or something, and then you can just delete it straight away. So I think like Messenger and email are important, aren't they? And it's really easy to grow the list as well. So on your website, you can have resources, and then they click on the resources, and then it sends it straight to Messenger, and then you can build the list really really seamlessly, and then you can advertise them to them whenever, and But in ads in as well, so running Facebook ads to a messenger bot is, it's crazy effective.
Oh yeah, no, I've seen some crazy bots out there, and people actually run Facebook ads with. So you can set a condition where it signs anyone that comments, for example, the word "me," to a list of mailing marketing messages basically. And the way you do that is you don't even have to tell people. You can just put an ad out on Facebook saying, I have a free ebook on XYZ topic. If you want a free copy, leave a comment saying me in the comments. You put that out as an ad. And when someone comments me, it picks up their Facebook profile, picks up the fact that they commented me. It matches the conditions set on the bot, and it actually sends them. It's really clever.
Yeah, and as well. So if people are looking to get more bookings and things like that, you can send people to a messenger sequence and then actually take it through Acuity and things like that. So conversational marketing, that's on the rise, and you can get tools like Drift as well. So when people are on the website, they can talk to you in real time. We used to have one on our site, didn't we? And
we did, yeah.
It just goes to one of your mobiles and stuff like that, so you can talk to customers on the site because people bounce on. They might not necessarily.
Why don't we have that? We should put that back on.
Yeah, I mean, we could add it. We just got a new website, didn't we? So I mean, it could be added.
That's a really good tool. I'm surprised it's not in our list.
Yeah, we should.
Maybe we'll make another whole episode about that.
I think so. Yeah, but in terms of marketing tools, again, HubSpot, that's really important, isn't it? HubSpot's probably I really respect their inbound marketing. It's crazy and unrivaled.
HubSpot is currently managing basically all of the clients that we're working with.
Yeah, so that's our whole sales.
So for those that are listening might not know, HubSpot is a CRM, so it's a customer relationship a software that you can either use it manually, you can use it on autopilot. We recommend using it on autopilot. The way we're using it is we have it connected to our website contact forms. Yeah. So whenever someone fills out a contact form on our website, it goes straight to our emails, but also it gets directly organized into a HubSpot.
So it saves it as a new contact, and then so it takes the phone number, and then if people have left the work email, then it picks up the website and stuff like that. It can pick up the company's revenue, company size, and then it can draw up the socials as well.
It's all GDPR compliant, don't worry.
Yeah, it's all GDPR compliant, and then some information you can get how many times they visited the website, what pages they visited, things like that. And then when you're actually going through the sales pipeline with people, you can leave notes and things like that in the contact section. And if you call people, you can do a call log, so you can say if it went positive, negative, whatever. But in the sales pipeline, again, that's really important. And if you want to work in a team, then you can add people to the account and share the leads. So if you've got a team of 5 or whatever, then it's easy to go through it.
100%.
So, what's the next one?
Right, next one. If you're taking online payments, or if you're using invoicing software and things like that, there's sort of a marriage that I like to use on a lot of things, and that's Stripe and Wave. And I believe they're actually owned by either Stripe owns Wave or Wave owns Stripe. I can't remember which one's which. Wave basically is an invoicing software that lets you create an invoice, send it out to customers, as opposed to, I see people still making invoices on Microsoft Word and stuff, or Excel, and then sending it out, which don't do that these days. There's so many free tools out there that help you with that stuff. So on Wave, you can just create an invoice, put customers in, and send an invoice straight to them. But the automated part of that is where I really like it, is where Stripe comes in. And Stripe is basically like an online bank. It's like PayPal, but a bit more. PayPal these days I think people don't trust PayPal because it's used for sort of more underground transactions. If you like, yeah.
How'd you know?
Not.
Who told you?
Heard from no, but people generally if you try to sell someone something on eBay uses PayPal, and there's a little scam going on eBay these days. But Stripe is connects to your bank account. You can set up Stripe, which is like an online only bank. You don't get a card or anything. But it's just somewhere for money to come in from payments, and then that money you can send directly into your bank account from there. So the automated part of that is when you create an invoice, you connect it to Stripe, and then you send that invoice out to the customer. Instead of them having to go to the bank and make a payment, or instead of them having to dig out their card and make a payment online, people forget their 3-digit codes and all that stuff. You can actually just have them click pay online, and it will allow them to pay by card online, without them having to go on the online banking, make a bank transfer, or set up a new recipient of one of those crappy little card reader things. Mm-hmm. So it's just a streamlined way of making sure that you get paid, and and yeah, it works really well. And again, it's not massively expensive depending on how you use it. I think Stripe take a 1.4% fee of every transaction, which if you're charging a customer a considerable amount of money, then sometimes that doesn't have to be a massive amount. But obviously, good tools don't come cheap, so
Yeah.
so just something to consider.
Yeah.
Right, next one. You've been using this one for a while, Hootsuite.
Yeah, Hootsuite. I mean, it's really good for social media automation, and you can get a free account. And you can do it. I mean, depending on the size of your business, depends how many accounts you're running. But if you're looking to go across multiple platforms, then and more accounts, then definitely the premium one. So it just it's better. Like as we've mentioned previously, it's better to do a lot of work up front, and so you don't have to worry about it later. So if you have like a creative hour or a day, then stick at it for that day. Schedule it a week or as much as you can. Because if you create the content and then post it on the day, it just doesn't get done.
Yeah.
So
just to clarify, Hootsuite is a tool that you can connect Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all other sort of
Facebook groups as well, which is quite good.
all social networks to it, and schedule posts to go out at a certain time on a certain day, or go out randomly as well over the next week, 2 weeks, month.
You can do auto schedule as well, so that
They can do auto schedule as well. Yeah.
You can do automated reports as well at the end of the month, or
so instead of if you're the type of sort of person that doesn't really have time for scheduling posts on your Facebook and your Twitter and your Instagram, doesn't have time to post sort of natively for a longer period of time, you forget, you don't have the time, you don't have a dedicated person on your team, then it's worth sitting down for an hour or two on a Sunday evening with a beer or a glass of wine and just open Hootsuite and schedule posts for the next 2 weeks or a week, and you're done. You never have to think about it again.
Be careful if you're drinking and posting, scheduling posts for your,
Don't
for your
drink and
company.
post.
It might not be good for your brand, but
Don't drink and post.
yeah. So, just a quick one. So Bitly, so that's a great way to shorten links, isn't it, and customize links.
Bitly.
It's really good. So if you're putting out multiple posts per week, it's really important to track the analytics, isn't it? And that's probably the best one to use. You can use Hootsuite's link tracker, but you can't actually customize it. Well, you can, but it's on the premium account. So if you're looking to keep it free, then you can't. So just use Bitly. You can customize.
Yeah, Bitly. I like Bitly because it has two main uses. One of them is shortening long links. So if you have like a massive long link, particularly like an archive page or something that you want to share with someone, you can shorten it to like bit.ly / I don't know, your company name, and then some numbers after it, or whatever combination of whatever's available. Basically, obviously you can't have whatever's taken by someone.
Yeah, just an extra one. We use a WordPress plugin called Pretty Link. So
Pretty Links is handy. Yeah.
So for example, if you've got a long link after the URL, so or if you want to, so for example, we've got flyermedia.co.uk/Facebook, and then that's a
that's better than facebook.com / page / 123 whatever. But yeah, the second part of Bitly is you can actually track. It's really good for tracking traffic. So it's not just the shortened link part. You can also track. I think they even have things like demographics, like what country it was clicked in, how many times it was clicked, how many unique visitors. It's like a little tiny mini sort of Google Analytics, almost.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Because you can track how many people clicked a particular link, went to a particular page, and sort of see what's popular, what's not.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah.